Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers, fellow toy nuts, and toy collectors? This is Starscream 1988, and today I bring you a midweek toy haul. And this one is from Anime Boston, which just ended this weekend. Today is Sunday. I actually only went one day. I only went on Saturday, yesterday, and it's a small toy haul, but it was still a lot of fun to go. I actually hadn't been down there for 3 years now in a row, unfortunately. I actually attended the very first year ever, 2003, and I went all the way till 2009. So I went 6 years straight, and I always used to do at least Friday and Saturday. Sundays was maybe I would go. I would get all 3 days off, but for the last 3 years I just didn't go because either A, I didn't have money, or B, I was just too busy working or something like that. So unfortunately, it is what it is. So obviously, as you can see there in front of me is my badge, and I did name it after my screen name there. And as you can see, it's Saturday only. So let's take this out of the way. So a little bit on Anime Boston, which is for those of you that don't live in the New England area, whatever. It's pretty cool. Started in, like I said, in 2003. It was the first 2 years. It was some small hotel. I think it was like the Park something hotel. I don't want to say Park Plaza. Maybe it was Park Plaza. Small hotel. And first year attendees were 4,000 and change. And then the second year was like 3,000 and change. But it was only like a difference of maybe 300 to 400. So it was like, 4,091 versus 3,700 and something. So it did go down a little bit. And I think from there on, that's probably when they decided to do it at the Heinz Convention Center, which has been there now since 2005. And I know they have secure 2014 and 2015. So they're secure for those next 2 years. It is a 10th anniversary of Boston Anime, or Anime Boston, but they didn't even celebrate that or acknowledge it that I know of. Again, I didn't go the first day Friday, but yeah, it just gets better and better every year. They have a lot of great voice actors, Monica Rial, and God, she's like the only one I can remember because she's the one that I like the most. But there's a whole bunch of people. They go there and stuff. It's pretty cool. Obviously, they have panels, guest speakers. Then they have like workshops. I know on Saturday nights there's always like hentai dubbing, which is hilarious. If you're 18 plus, you can always check that out. I think I did it 3 out of the 6 years that I went to. And actually, I kind of got bored of it because it was always like the same thing. But of course, there's always somebody new. And then the last 3 years, obviously, I haven't gone. And my brother was just telling me today that it was different this yesterday night. They actually changed it up a little bit, which is great, and it's always headed by the same gentleman. I forgot his freaking name too. I really should have looked it up. Excuse me. But yeah, it's really cool. One thing I will say, it is a really good con. I like anime. I love my, like, for example, my Robotechs, my Gundam shows. Well, the first stuff anyway, the like Universal Century stuff, really, as I've never seen Gundam Seed. I always try to start Gundam Wing, and I can never finish. I think I get to like 15 episodes, and then I stop. I lose like interest. I don't know why. I haven't checked out Gundam Age. I haven't checked out Crossbones, that pirate theme looking one or whatever. So those are a couple that I haven't seen. But then, again, I'm a battleship, space battleship Yamato fan. Obviously here it would be Star Blazers. I love my Force 5. Obviously that would be your Getter Robos, your Guy Kings, your Vanguard Ace, and stuff like that. And Mazinga. So I do like that old stuff. It's just the new stuff I really can't get into in terms of anime. I like Naruto for the new stuff, and I think One Piece is awesome. Even though I don't get to watch it like I would, I just don't have the time. But yeah, no, anime's cool. I'm, at the end of the day, more of a comic book guy, really. I like my American superheroes, to be totally honest. My Transformers, obviously. I mean, that's Japanese, but it's almost more American now than anything. So yeah, so that's pretty much where I'm at. So again, I did attend. I only did the one day. I think in '09 I only did one day also, as I was kind of losing a little bit of interest in it. And again, it's just, I like it, but I don't love it. So that's probably why. I will say in 2008 or 2007, I believe it was, me and my brother and a couple friends, we went to Otakon over in Baltimore. And I gotta say, not because I'm from Boston, but Boston's a lot better organized even back then. Well, even I wouldn't say maybe the first 2 years, as it was too small and it was really tough. But as of '05, when it hit the Heinz Convention Center, which is huge, it's just so much better organized. The only thing that sucks is, unfortunately, in the morning hours, you'll have all the guest voice actors pretty much around the same time. So you'll have 3 or 4 rooms of guest actors, but unfortunately you can only pick one out of the 3 or 4, so you get to miss a lot unless somebody else goes and records and you get to see it later on YouTube or something like that. But that's probably the only thing that kind of sucks. It's my brother's big thing is voice actors, and I actually kind of like it a lot too. Some people don't, but I do. I like some workshops. Obviously, if there's a Robotech workshop, Gundam workshop, Sentai, I actually did get to do the Sentai workshop, but even then that wasn't that good. It was okay. So it is what it is. But in saying that, I did go to Otakon, and we didn't. I was gonna say I didn't get to say it, but I'm saying it now. We didn't like it. I think Otakon was so disorganized. It was horrible. Now, if you're from Baltimore area, I do apologize. I'm not trying to dog your con. It's just maybe the year that we went, and I want to say I think it was '07 or '08, one of the 2 years. It was just really bad. It was very disorganized, and we never wanted to go back. On the flip side, though, I know this has nothing to do with it, but in terms of Comic Cons, I've done 3 Baltimore Comic Cons, and they're so much better than Boston Comic Con. So I will throw that out there. Baltimore Comic Cons are so much better than Boston Comic Cons. And Boston's getting there. Obviously, it's still a new venue for us here in Boston. And I guess they hopefully will get better. But, I mean, Baltimore's so good that, you know, the great Stan, the Man Lee, he's done, I think, 4 years in a row that he's always, like, the #1 guest speaker. He's the main attraction to go there. So I guess he just likes going there. But anyway, so going back to the Toy Hall, I've just killed like 7 minutes of just babbling. Just kind of want to throw some stuff out there. So this is what I picked up. As you can see, obviously, you can kind of see everything already. I didn't go crazy with action figures. I did a lot of models or add-on kits, as you can see here. I can't remember if it's the gentleman that I picked this up from, but I picked this up from a little, you know, like little spot. He had some cool stuff. He had like a lot of one-piece items, and that would have been really cool. As I wanted to pick up a few, but it's like, you know, you have to pick your battles, as they say. I think he was selling this for 18 bucks, but he hooked me up for 15. So that was really nice of him. He was trying to sell the full set, but I didn't want the full set. So I just said, nah, I just really actually just need the add-on. And so he was like, yeah, fine, I'll break it up. So he broke it up for me, which was really cool. He said, just give me 15. So I was like, oh, that's awesome. So that was that. So then, next thing, I actually went to these people over here. See if I can focus that there. Image Anime. And it's not really focusing. There it is. So I won't even write in the links. You can kind of get that yourself. imageanime.com. Cool. So what I picked up from them were, what was it? Oh, yeah. So I picked up Wing Gundam Zero. And this is the just a little high grade. It's like a 4-inch figure when it's all said and done. You guys have probably obviously seen this before. So nothing on the bottom. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool little kit. I had kind of told myself that I would never pick up a high grade, but these were $10 each, so I was like, you know what the hell, why not? It's an old show. Again, I have started it, never been able to finish it, but I'm still a fan of the mecha. I think they look incredible. And these are honestly my favorite too. And then Death Side Hell, as you can see there. This side there. And it had almost the same pictures there, only a couple extra. So, and I actually started this one here. So I started just doing some panel lines there. And I might do a little review on this. This is actually one of the things that I would love to start doing this summer more, is more model kits and stuff like that, whether it's Gundam, my NASCARs, Star Wars, or even like Space Battleship Yamato, which I actually am planning on picking up a few. So I also picked up from, was that him? No, that wasn't him. What I picked up, yeah, that was still him. So that was still Image Anime. I picked up some Gundam markers, no big deal. I think I got these for like $3 each, which was pretty good. They usually go for a lot more. So I already obviously opened the one. It's a very fine point. And it's not focusing. I apologize. There we go. So yeah, very nice point. It works really well with these little high grades there, and I'm sure it will work very well with the next one that I'm about to show you. And he hooked me up with this too. I looked online. I wish I would have purchased more. He said, yeah, just 10 bucks. I really should have picked up at least two. This is the clear one. I've been seeing these on Amazon or eBay for like 15, 16 bucks. So 10 bucks was a bargain. And they work on the 144 scale or 100 scale, which is your high grades or your master grades, which is what I really want to get into. Perfect grade is awesome. Who wouldn't want to own perfect grade? But they're just really, really pricey. So I don't know if I can justify it for plastic at the end of the day. But we'll see. We'll see how much I really get into these. And then as you can see, here's the big guy. This is your Gundam Age, #1 normal. They've only made 4 of these so far. This is a mega size model. 148 scale or 375 millimeters. This is really, really sick. At the end of the day, in all honesty, some people, I guess, may like this or may not like it. They might dog it. It's really a 144 scale high grade. It's just blown up. I guess, what, 5 times the size? Just so you can kind of have something that's big. Doesn't have the inner skeleton or whatever they call it. So I do apologize for those of you that are Gunpla experts. I forget what the inner frame, maybe, is that what it's called? But yeah, so it's kind of cool though. It does have an LED feature, little gimmick. I'm gonna kind of open it up so I can show you a little bit of it. So it's huge. I want to say it's almost like DX size. If you owned any of the figures that came out in back in the late 90s, they were sold at Toys R Us and stuff like that. So there's your big old manual or whatever. As an example, here's the feet. It's pretty big. So again, there's no inner frame, so it builds just like a 144 scale. So I guess it's a little plain. I mean, there's a little bit of the inner frame there, but it's nowhere near like a master or even obviously a perfect. But it's nice though. I mean, I was, obviously checking that out. I can't wait to start working on it. But I don't want to work on it until I can get more markers, more paint markers, and more colors, obviously, so I can kind of give it, a lot of detail. Maybe even make it my own, make it my own Starscream custom. I'm not gonna go crazy. I don't want to ruin it, obviously, but some things I think definitely need more paint. Especially the red. I would love to actually use Gundam paint or something like that, or maybe Tajima, whatever it's called. But yeah, this is really cool. I'm so excited. And I didn't show you who I got this from, and I'm going to show you in a minute who I did get this from. There's its shield, I'm assuming. That is huge. Or is that the inside cockpit? I think it's the shield, actually. So yeah, there's the batteries thing there, the LED, which is pretty cool. And just more inner parts, I guess. Yeah, I actually picked this stuff from Mugen Toys right there. I'm sure some of you have probably ordered it from them before. And they actually had a tiny little booth, and this is a huge company. I mean, they even do wholesale. Because I was talking to them about maybe doing wholesale with one of my comic book stores. Maybe. I just got to talk to one of the two guys, see if they're interested. And obviously, I would have to do in some of my own money. Maybe I can get, some more people here in Massachusetts interested in Gundams and stuff like that. Or maybe some of these other real cool anime toys, like especially One Piece or Dragon Ball Z, which a lot of people still love. But yeah, so this normally retails in the $120, $130 to $160 range. I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for it, but I definitely did not even pay $100. So I got a really, really good deal for it. I was really, really excited about it. I mean, they already had it priced at a low price, and then after talking to them, they kind of gave me a little bit more of a deal. So that was really cool of them. And hopefully we'll be able to do some business. And it's kind of funny because I had told the lady, the store owner, I said, I've actually ordered from your company before. So that's kind of cool. I said, so you definitely have my address. But I'm sure, they have thousands of people that have purchased from them in the past few years. So, they're not going to just find my address just like that. But yeah, it was a really cool con. I definitely suggest you guys should definitely check out Boston, the Anime Boston. It's really cool if you guys are ever in the area. And we always tend to have it, I guess, end of April, beginning of May, something in the middle of May. Obviously, this month was May 24th to the 26th. During the Memorial Weekend, which is really nice because it wasn't too cold. It was rainy this whole weekend, so that kind of sucked. But other than that, it was still a pretty good time. And on Sundays, obviously, that's free parking, so you don't have to worry about, like, putting your car inside of some lot for 25 to 30 bucks for the day, which can be very expensive unless you're splitting with a lot of people. It's not a big deal. But yeah, it's kind of like in the middle of Boston, the Heinz Convention Center, so you can really pretty much park anywhere and just walk there, or you take a train, as I did with my brother early in the morning. I parked my car in Cambridge. It's another city, and it was like maybe 7-8 stations away, and so it's really convenient. It's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching my videos. I do appreciate it. Please rate, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.